Welcome to Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. This is the next big thing from the creators of the Neo series, which we did Neo 2 on the channel here. Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo. Now we're just going to go ahead and... Give me a second. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Because unlike Neo 2, you don't go right into character creation. We have prologue to get to first.
Elixir, the secret of the eternal path, a prize sought by the sovereigns of old. Among them was the first emperor of the Qin, who lusted for immortality. The result of his quest to obtain the forbidden medicine was a catastrophe. The elixir's power proved overwhelming. And in the years following the dynasty's demise, it continued to exert a shadowy influence on conflict and political machinations. Many moons pass, and the Han Empire faces its final days. In these dark times, Elixir once again threatens to become the catalyst that awakens the dragons lying dormant across our land.
The Azure Heaven is dead! The Yellow Heaven must rise! The Azure Heaven is dead! Bear witness to the power of your younger brother. The world shall soon bask in the majesty of the Yellow Heaven. Bring prosperity for all. Bring prosperity for all! Militia soldiers!
Thank you for saving me. I'm glad you've recovered from your injuries.
I found you, bearer of the eternal elixir field.
Okay, now we get into character creation. So, in case you don't know what's going on, you know what we have to do here, obviously. In case you don't know what's going on, this is essentially a retelling of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. This is Team Ninja's Koei Tecmo's take on fantastical ancient China rather than fantastical ancient Japan, which is what we got with Neo and Neo 2. So, do we? Do we dare? The big hair. I like this one. Hair color. Well, obviously. Need to lighten that the heck up. And then turn this off. It's a little better. But the Zhang brothers, who we saw in the introduction, were the leaders of the what's called the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which is what is happening, or the first Yellow Turban Rebellion, and it's the opening act of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And we'll meet some of the heroes of the story as well. And that's not thrilled about the peach color. That's better. I like that one. There we go. That's a little less ridiculous. No facial hair. And we'll see how we interact with them later. But I don't know how... So I know where we're going, but I don't know how far we're going into it. Because the Romance of the Three Kingdoms story takes place over about 90 years. Now, it's possible we'll do the whole thing in this game, but I don't think so, because this seems like this is a story adjacent to that one. But we'll see. Now I'll leave that alone. I missed the, yeah, I did. I know I have a problem. Leave me alone. Wait a minute. Yeah, we can change our eye type, which actually changes kind of the shape of the face just a little bit. I like how they have emerald green as the preset already. There's always thought it was interesting that kind of looks like a girl I know. But I digress. Work. Yes. And body accessories. Where is it? There you are. This one I like. Even though you can't see most of it. For obvious reasons. For reasons on YouTube. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Let's fiddle with the hair just a little bit. Because I'm not 100% sure I like what I got. So, let me see what... That's going to be a hard pass. The interesting thing about how ancient Chinese hairstyles is most of these haircuts are pretty much unisex. I do kind of like that one. course, the ever traditional. There's big hair, and then there's giant hair. No. I kind of want to use this one. I think I'm going to go with this one this time. Good. I'll stop screwing around. Only in there for like 5 minutes.
Finally. After all this time, my wish has been fulfilled.
Gross.
As long as we have you, victory is still possible. Consider that a talisman of protection. It may just save your life one day. I cannot allow this travesty to continue. Let us depart.
Considering he's blind, he's actually pretty good with a sword. And this is, so there's a couple of things. First of all,
Take this. I'm sure it will prove useful. It's a medicine created from refined chi. With it, you can heal most wounds.
First of all, they've added, from Neo and Neo 2, they've added a refillable, essentially, Estus flask. It's the dragon potion. Does the same thing as the Estus flask this time. And you can get items that will allow you to increase its uses. So that's pretty much standard now across the board. The other thing you'll notice is there's no stamina bar. But there is a little meter down there. So the green bar, and let's see if we can pick a fight here. First of all.
I don't think we will be able to pass through this way.
You don't say.
Perhaps if we can
Thank you.
climb past that watchtower. Impressive. I knew I was right in trusting you.
And we're going to throw on the hat, even though I hate the hat. As a matter of fact, there's an option to turn off the hat. Interesting. I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, the green's the health bar. The bar below it is our spirit or key bar. And that I pulled off purely on accident at this point, was a deflection, which is now one of the bigger mechanics in the game. There's also the number. Yes, I know how to deflect. Thank you. They didn't say I was good at it. So deflect is the new, it's kind of a counterattack. It allows you to knock your enemies off balance.
If we lower that, it might serve as a platform.
And this will allow us to climb back up. The other thing you notice is the number. The number is your morale or...
Underestimating an enemy with high morale is certain to end badly for you.
Oh, hi. Missed my opportunity to kill him. Okay, stand there and look stupid, dude. So, what I'm doing is, as you fill up the momentum bar, there's two sides of the momentum bar. There's positive momentum and negative
This was
momentum.
the village elder's residence. This is barbaric. So the Yellow Turbans won't even stay their swords for the elderly.
That's, oops, wrong button. Oh, so this is cool. So as you fill up the momentum bar, you gain momentum, which allows you to do more damage. It allows you to execute key strikes. Yeah, I screwed that up. That's my fault.
Protect you from further harm.
Okay, now I'm just having problems with the button pushes. Yep. There we go. That's what...
The Yellow Turbans were mostly peasants who suffered from political corruption and natural disasters. Yet, they have deteriorated into mere bandits that prey on others who are also weak. Whatever could have changed them to this extent, I wonder.
So that's what a deflection is supposed to look like once it's executed correctly. They said they've improved the loot problem. What did we just pick up? We picked up a note. Yeah. Tablet found a small shrine in the mountain village. It appears to have been written by a Yellow Turban bandit. The latter half is missing. The azure heaven is dead. The yellow heaven must rise. This was actually something that this was their mantra. This is historically accurate, or at least as historically accurate as the Romance of the Three Kingdoms is, which is greatly embellished and was written 1,400 years after the events that happened, so, you know. In the year of the wood rat, let the prosperity for all, the greater sage mentor enlightens us all to usher the yellow heaven. Sacrifices must be offered, as many as we can. Okay, so this is very cultish. In the documents will give us a characters directory. We won't find out enough about him, more about him until much, much later. I'm not going to read these. You can pause if you need to know who they are. These are the Zhang brothers. They were the leaders of the first Yellow Turban Rebellion. Yes, there was another one. Their characters have been embellished, but they're all pretty much the same. I think I forgot to pause here long enough. We're good. I'm caffeinated, can you tell? Oh, so this is what I wanted to show. Me getting my butt kicked. There's a quick switch option for
Wrong step and we are done for.
Your primary and secondary weapons. Alright. But the other thing is there's the fortitude system that coincides with the morale system, and that's...
We shall have to find another way around.
I guess we'll put on their pants too.
How have such unworldly things found their way here?
So, if the morale system is your power level, then this thing is way beyond our capacity to fight it. And you can try to pick that fight. I don't recommend it.
I sense that something valuable lies around here. A fine piece, I take it? Your reaction tells me all.
So the Lieutenant General's Greaves would be great. They're fantastic, actually. The problem is, if you look right next to the feet, just to the right of the feet, or left of the feet, excuse me, there's a little helmet with a bar underneath it. On this one, and there's only one bar. On this one, there's 3 bars. It's the weight. This is how they're doing weight now. God damn, it's heavy. And it will significantly slow you down to the point as if you're over encumbered, which we would be. Excuse me, pardon me, I'm leaving. No, pay no attention to me. Ow. Yeah, we're just gonna run away. That's fine. He should piss off eventually. But you may have noticed at one point our bar was in the yellow, had orange in it. That's... Ow. That's negative momentum. It means we're losing the battle. We take more damage.
In truth, I ended up in this village after fleeing from the brutalities of war. father, who worked for the redheads, passed away, and I became separated from the rest of my family. I long for the day when I can find them, and we can be together once more.
But so it kind of functions as combination power combo bar and stamina bar, because if our momentum goes to 0 or -4 or whatever you want to say, if it goes all the way to the left, we become stunned and we can't do anything. We can't run, we can't dodge, we can't use elixir, nothing. So it is something to consider. The other thing is we've got deliveries because I pre-purchased this. But we can level up from this screen. And we have 5 options. We've got wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And of course, it shows you each weapon can be each upgrade. Shows you exactly what it does. There's wizardry spells. So we're going to upgrade earth and we're going to upgrade fire because it gives us a bonus to attack and a bonus to deflection. And because we have a wizardry spell, thank you. Oops. I have to go in here to set them, like you do for most. Learn wizardry spell, so we can pick one. There's one. The number at the top means there's one we can pick. But there's also requirements. So if you look at the star on the item, you have to have a one for this frost lance. We can pick that. We only have 1 point to spend. Lightning bolt would be interesting, but if you also notice, you have to have a morale of 3. So if you enter a battle, you have to have morale 3 and 360 points of morale, or excuse me, chi momentum, whatever you want to call it. This is actually a really good one. Firebolt, it has 0 momentum, so you can immediately use it. And it only has 260 momentum cost. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that one. It's also got a decent range on it, unlike the other one, which is just kind of a area effect.
I'm sure a person of your caliber shall have little difficulty mastering wizardry spells.
Now we meet the zombies. Yes, we have zombies because this is fantastical China.
We've done well to get this far, but it's not over. Yes. Once we get this area of enemies, might we be able to stop by my house? There's something I wish to give you as thanks.
Sure. Yeah, nameless warrior garb doesn't. Oops. Come on, back out. Thank you. Doesn't do us much good. You also notice we're not nearly as tanky as, say, our character from Neo, or Neo 2. And each weapon comes with its own martial art.
I get the feeling that you are destined for great things. We shall find out soon enough.
Yes, we shall. The answer is no. I'm a giant pile of suck, but that's beside the point. So if we were to, so this guy's the problem, and he can do quite a bit of damage to us. Ow. But if we were to, improve our, lost my train of thought again.
That would be the leader of this unit. A formidable opponent, no doubt. You make this all seem so easy. I hope that every Everyone who escaped the brutality has gotten to safety now.
We're going to improve our water.
Well-earned victory.
Our water virtue. We would be harder to detect because it improves our stealth rating. We're going to go ahead and level up one more time. And I'm going to do spirit defense because the upcoming boss fight is kind of a pain. Although he's not actually that hard. So it allows you to tailor your fighting style however you like. It's actually a pretty decent system, I think. I haven't had a whole lot of experience, played through the demo completely, but obviously I didn't record that.
I sense a great danger ahead.
Right, I should probably check to make sure I'm wearing the right pair of pants. Thought I was kidding about the pants. There's no, like, sneak button. But yeah, this is the boss fight, and this is an interesting story.
Dogs of the Han Court, are you? Any who oppose us shall know only the end of our blades.
He talks a lot.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
You notice what we're doing is we're damaging his... Ow.
Be ready for anything.
Don't be so cocky.
We damaged his morale, or his momentum. And it stunt allows... I really need to... Ah, crap. And I'm dead. So I need to... focus a little more on deflecting rather than attacking. This is how you play this game. It's kind of a little bit of a back and forth. Yes, I know. If you lose to an enemy, they gain a point of morale, so it can actually make the fight significantly harder. Thankfully, he's a boss; he doesn't have that option. But a regular enemy can get completely overpowered. You notice we didn't get the execution there, or power strike, I guess is lack of a better term. He's going to do the charge again. And now we do it because we have to get his bar. We have to get his momentum bar down to the point where it affects him. Mistimed it. That's better. But the counter, that's what it is. Will always do a significant amount of damage to his, for crying out loud. Will always do a significant amount of damage to his morale. So I'm going to shut up now and concentrate on finishing this boss fight.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
The flow of chi is changing. Be ready for anything. I shall protect you from further harm. Tend to your wounds while you're at it.
This is actually probably the easiest boss fight, and I've already lost twice.
Damn it! What is that power? I, General of Man, brother of the great sage mentor!
And if you were wondering how the elixir plays into this story,
I shall not betray my brother's trust.
wow! A little bit of input delay that I'm still getting used to. Yeah, okay. If it starts off the second... or... shut up. I know what I'm doing, honest. If it starts off with the first boss fight, part of the boss fight, I'm pause the video. Yep, okay. Alright, that was embarrassing. Ow. You notice we not only damaged his key or morale bar, but we also did a significant amount of damage to him. Yeah. We're doing poorly, but that's part of the course at this point. I'm a little upset because, you know, this is the boss I beat on my first try. Okay, so now we're making a little bit of progress, although I'm out of healing again. And Divine Gauge. Okay, so, yeah. That was embarrassing. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I'm recording these, I do very poorly.
You fought very well. Now, the village is safe.
By my hand.
Why are you...
You shall die!
Long, every bit as strong as the rumors say.
Uh-oh. That crap.
This world is steeped in chaos. It needs one like you to bring peace to it. I cannot let you die.
Thank you. This place doesn't look right. Okay, so we've collected Zhang Liang's equipment. Yes, thank you. It's light, so we can actually put on all of it, I think. Yeah. But it's significantly better than the stuff we're carrying at the moment. It's worth it. They're the same, identical. I don't like the Great Club of Polaris. It's heavy. It's far too heavy. But, you know, you guys have seen me do swords, so let me do staves for a while. This place looks like shit. It's corrupt, it's sickly, there's something very wrong. And that's going to be kind of a... So now we've got co-op and supplies. Supplies are arrows, knives, explosives, etc. I'm not up fire because fire increases our base attack. So we're definitely going to want that. You know what I forgot to use was the fire spell. Doesn't do much in the way of damage. There is a traditional block, but it eats through our morale, so we're probably not going to use it much. Oh no!
Out of the way!
It's Zhao Yun! Run for your lives!
The corporal, he's been...
Enough. You're badly wounded. Back to camp. Go. Forgive my rudeness earlier. A malicious soldier, are you? If so, would you kindly lend your courage to me?
And
I lead the forces of General Gongsun. My name is Zhao Yun. The Yellow Turbans have control of Mount Dongshan. You don't look short of confidence, but surely it would be reassuring to have an ally at your side.
So one of the other things is this game is not necessarily balanced for single player, which is a bit disconcerting, but it does allow you to, yeah, I know. This is important, but it allows you to call upon allies. And in this case, Zhao Yun was one of the 8 great tiger generals of the, I think it's the new Han Dynasty or whatever it was called. My history is not great, but anyway. But this whole thing started in year 184. So we are exactly at the fall of the Han Dynasty, the first Han Dynasty, and the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Ooh, we picked up a new weapon. It's not as good, but our sword actually scales better with, it's like wind, water, and fire, but mostly wind, or is that earth? No, or I think it is metal. I don't know. I'll have to look at the excuse me, menu again. Okay. So the game is not going to bring it up, but at least not for right now. But if you saw, those guys had a new, look, they had a little carrot over their heads. A little triangle, half triangle. Those are avenge targets. Oh, we'll come back to this. And those are characters that have killed another player, or in this case, an NPC. Oh, hairpins. The hairpins, these are like the accessories from Neo too. Or Neo, so it's... Anyway. Oh yeah, we've got points to spend. And we can call reinforcements. If we have tiger seals, we can use it to summon help, essentially. It's wood, sorry. Scales better with wood, so we'll do that. And we get a wizardry spell because we've spent enough points. And I'm going to grab Unstoppable Force, even though that's really a hefty cost. But it might come in handy. Yeah.
Our scouts went to reconnoiter the enemy, but have not returned.
You
I came to rescue them, but have no clues as to their whereabouts.
You guys want to use that, do that take again? The term is reconnoiter. No? Okay.
And just look at them. They were so starved they couldn't possibly have fought back. The Yellow Turbans must be stopped, or our land will be ravaged beyond recognition.
Yeah, the Yellow Turbans were effectively bandits. They murdered and killed for sport because they felt that, justice was on their side.
You must get back.
Ow.
I will handle this.
Jesus Christ, that one hit. Oh, come on. You know what? I think I'm going to call it a video here because, yeah, I have to go to work. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.